So what you guys been getting up to this week?
Mourning the NBA and everything else.
Yeah, man.
It's not gone.
This morning was
Gone for now.
It's gone for now.
They suspended the season.
Yeah, for right now.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll just come back.
I thought they just stopped selling tickets. Like, they're still having the games.
They were gonna have.
That's what they were planning on doing, but then like they found out like a couple players had it, and I think they kind of panicked, and they're suspending it for right now until they decide what they want to do, which will probably be playing in empty stadiums.
Yeah.
I thought that was the plan from the beginning.
Yeah, they said, I don't know, I think it was a few days back, that they were going to play with no fans there. But then they've said they're pushing the actual
Stern,
games back.
Yeah, well, not Stern. Adam Silver, he sent out a memo to all the teams. I read it, and it's basically be prepared to do that because they're evaluating every day.
Adam Silver.
Oh, okay. Now I know what you're doing.
But I imagine that's what was going to happen. That's what players kind of thought, and then they pretty much who was it? The guy who owns the Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban. We have his reaction online on YouTube where like he gets the text of like, "Hey,
really?"
Yeah, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I bet.
It's pretty crazy.
It's gotten really crazy. Yeah. I don't remember much of like H1N1. I don't remember getting at least as crazy as this.
No, this is. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is a lot worse as far as like steps being taken to prevent it spreading.
I did have a story I wanted to tell, especially Rick. So I went to the Classics Plastics Toy Expo last weekend, which I was really excited by. I had been doing a lot of work at my house, so I haven't been collecting nearly as much as I had been this last year or two. So I just been getting pretty much nothing. But like that expo, they have a lot of things come through and a lot of interesting stuff. So I'm like, I got to go over, limit myself to like one or two things that I can't pass up, Went over there, Jancy came and the puppy came. And we were just walking around, and like I found this one guy. Like there's a lot of cool stuff, but nothing that I was like I have to have this. But then there was this one table where the guy had the entire line of Rebels, Rebels line, which is a line that I kind of passed over because I wasn't collecting then.
So Rebels like Black Series?
And they're not Black Series. They were the 3.75 inch scale figures, but they were in Rebels packaging. And there was a couple things where I'm like, ooh, I mean this is a character that's not in any other line, He had like 30. I personally have like 3, but he had 30, And I'm like, damn it! If it wasn't this time in my life, I seriously would think about buying them all.
All 30,
all the ones I didn't have.
Okay,
but instead I got like this one, like $25, $25. One was $75, and I was like, yep, I'm getting it. I got it. So I got those 3, and I was really happy, and I was walking around, just ever so slightly being like. A lot of people here. A lot of people could be coughing on me and my puppy, my girlfriend. Gotta be careful, They're walking around. I have my things, I'm
they could have coughed 3 hours ago. And
and I passed by this one booth, and this man starts walking up to me. He has a top hat on. He has sunglasses.
Is it a red, white, and blue top hat?
No. Okay. He had a really thin, very well manicured beard. It was Buff Bagwell.
What?
The wrestler.
Yeah.
From WCW.
Also the escort.
Yes. Buff Bagwell.
He's an escort?
Yeah.
Buff Bagwell.
God bless him.
He was taking pictures of people and stuff.
Yeah.
He stopped everything. He started beelining towards me. And I'm thinking like, this motherfucker watch Blind Wave? No. He loves puppies.
Oh.
He came over. He didn't say a word to me or Jancy. He just came over like this, he's orange skinned, like he just grabbed my puppy. He's like, puppy, 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 puppy. And he left. I didn't have time to go for my phone or anything. I was just shocked. I'm like, I know this man. I know Buff Bagwell. He is in fact Buff.
He is still.
Yeah. I mean, his fucking music could have started, and I would have been like, holy shit, And he doesn't.
This is happening.
Yeah, like I was like, I can't believe that just happened. And I'm thinking like, he don't give a fuck. I could have caught all over my puppy. He didn't care. He came over, kissed my puppy, left. Didn't address. He didn't ask permission. I would have given it.
Yeah.
But usually people are like, "Hey, your puppy's so cute. Can I pet?" Yeah, sure. But Obi was like shocked too. It was like,
he knows
never
who
like
he
that.
was.
He does.
I don't know what a Buff Bagwell is.
I'll show you.
Is he from
WCW?
Yeah, WCW. Yeah, he went to WWF along with a bunch of them after WCW died, and he just got buried like the rest of them.
But he was big whenever I was into.
Nice.
It's him a little older, but it was that hat.
Yeah.
It was that exact hat. So then after that, I had to go home and like I was watching all these old matches and stuff. Like, man, he was so huge.
He was
I
one
couldn't
of
believe how huge he was.
He was one of the big draws for the
like,
thing.
look how big that man is in his prime. You know,
Like he's a diamond shape.
yeah. I mean, he's older now, obviously,
Yeah.
but I knew him when I saw him. You know,
Yeah.
It
Was he in
crazy.
character or was he just?
No, I don't know. I guess.
He had a hat on, right?
But
Does he
was
bring a dog out on stage and go?
He had a very long line of people waiting, and he just like
He just walked away.
walked away from everything. Everybody was watching. There's people taking pictures of him, and he's like, "Puppy, puppy, puppy."
That's funny.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Nice. Wasn't Hacksaw Jim Duggan supposed to be there too?
he was there. I didn't see him. But,
Yeah.
Okay, so
because I went like 9 a.m. I went early.
I was gonna say there was someone I saw that was like, "Hey, he will be here today, and he will
Yeah.
be here tomorrow." And it's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
wow, that's
Hacksaw
cool."
Jim Duggan.
But so Buff wasn't even that one.
No,
He was just another guy that was there.
I mean, honestly, the era of wrestling that I used to watch, I don't know who Hacksaw Jim Duggan is. I've heard his name, but I never watched any of his matches or anything. But I remember Buff Bagwell being big whenever I watched wrestling.
yeah.
Yeah.
I only know like the big names because I never really watched.
Yeah.
So I only know like the old like legends, and then I know like the people that were there during like the '90s. That
Yeah.
the Triple H and
The
the
Attitude Era.
Stone Cold
Buff
and the
Bagwell was like he
That's
was a
pretty much me,
tag
too.
team, wasn't he?
He was in a tag team.
Yeah, he's like 5-time tag team champion or something.
Yeah.
five times.
American male.
Five times. Five times.
Yeah.
Booker T. Remember him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
I remember him too.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of wrestling, so they are talking about like what they're going to do with the coronavirus and things.
Yeah.
There have been talks about canceling or delaying WrestleMania. There's nothing official yet that I know of, but it does look like they might start doing some of like the Raws and the SmackDowns in the Performance Center instead of like in arenas and
In a
front
live
of live
arena
crowds
thing.
and things.
Sure. What do places like Disneyland do? Because you have people coming from all over the world. Mm-hmm. It's hot, sweating.
Yeah. I mean,
great.
I don't know if they should close down. I don't know if they just keep going and then
Yeah.
less people come in, and hopefully it's not the people that are sick. Being like, you know what? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I'm
Sick people still pay tickets.
Yeah. I mean, the best thing would be like if all the sick people stay home and then that place is
Well, the
empty.
problem is,
and you're not sick and you just go and play.
it's spreading so bad because people they don't know they're sick yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like you're just infecting 100 people, and you don't even know for 7, 8, 9, 10 days that you're going to get
Yeah.
it.
It's supposed to get better when it gets warmer too. I hear.
Most viruses do.
Well, it's because everyone's inside,
Yeah.
and the kids aren't inside. They're not in schools.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the theory. But
Gotcha.
Well, it's also the virus has more difficulty surviving in warmer temperatures because they were saying like heat and alcohol apparently.
Yeah.
Both it doesn't like very much.
you walk into my dad's house, all you smell is alcohol, and it's up to 100 degrees in there. It turns the heat up. So
It's safe here,
it'll be
boy.
safe.
Yeah, speaking of schools, our two colleges are online only for now. And did
Yeah.
either the public schools?
Not yet, but
Public
St.
schools aren't
Mary's
doing
has been
anything.
talking about it a little bit.
Pretty much the public school superintendent, I think, locally said, unless they make us shut down, we're not shutting down.
Yeah, there's been 3 confirmed. I think it's still 3 confirmed cases. In Ohio.
4.
Yeah, is there 4 now?
Yeah,
4
so,
now.
Yeah, so there was 3, and then there was one that was like a community passed on.
Yeah.
So
case.
which
Up-
means
up
they don't
towards
know
Cleveland?
they don't know the origin.
Cuyahoga.
Yeah.
The first 3 were in Cleveland. I forget where the other one was. It wasn't in Cleveland. It was somewhere else.
Gotcha.
That
So,
was
yeah.
up north, but I don't know where.
The
Was
first 3 were in Cuyahoga.
It wasn't
County.
Marietta.
Which
Yeah.
Cleveland is Cleveland in Cuyahoga?
Yeah,
County?
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, nothing local, but our governor recommended, or I didn't order anything, but was telling colleges and schools to shut down. So, I mean, they're not shut down; they're doing the online courses
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
The facilities, like the campuses and everything, are
Yeah.
closed, but they're still doing the online stuff.
Hangman Page last night was still taking fans' beers and just drinking them, man.
Yeah.
And motherfucker
Man,
doesn't give a
that-
fuck.
That is a brave man.
Yeah.
Although, like, if he's healthy, like they say, like people who have like more like heart conditions and congestive failure,
Underlying
risks
health
and,
issues.
and lung problems and stuff
Obesity.
like that. Like those all like increase your risk.
Diabetes is a big
Diabetes
Yeah.
is a big one as well.
There's a lot of the people that like
Diabetes.
I hear like a high percentage of the percentage that have passed from the coronavirus were people that were in states that like if they'd have gotten
It's the
anything really
yeah,
like
well,
there's a
it's-
lot of stuff that would have caused problems. In,
Yeah,
they-
it's people that will be affected by the flu the
Yeah.
most too.
Yeah.
And actually, like men are getting it much more
Are they?
than women. And it seems like in China, like the stats in China, like the people die from it, like like actually it's like 0.2% are like young infants. It seems to be definitely like old people more.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I heard that.
Men and old people.
Really? Yeah, I heard that. Like
men are old people too.
And when it comes to like the infants, it's not as bad as like just.
Yeah, which like I think it was like Spanish flu, Rick. Like it was affecting middle-aged people more than anyone. It wasn't killing kids and adults. It was killing middle-aged people.
Interesting.
So it's weird how
But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, well, yeah, I mean, if you get it, like we, being 30-year-old men, if we get it, yeah, we'll probably be fine, but you don't want to give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Is the big thing.
My biggest worry is
I don't want to go visit my dad and stuff like that.
Yeah. My biggest worry is probably Kanan, just because he has a lot more like health issues than any of the other kids do.
Yeah.
So I don't want him to get it. I think the older ones might be okay. Like they do a little better, but he just doesn't do well with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I've been watching sumo, and it's real crazy because they don't have any fans in there either.
Yeah.
And like,
just two fat guys fighting.
Well, like, yeah,
it's like high school.
Like you can hear every slap, you can hear them breathing and everything. It's just such a much different experience than usual because normally the crowd's a lot crazy.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, no,
kind of.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's just so much different.
Yeah.
And you can tell like some of the wrestlers, like Inho, who's the smallest guy, said he's having a really tough time because he would like feed on the crowd's energy, and he just doesn't have that right now.
Yeah.
And like the last one I watched, because I'm a little behind now on day 2, one of the lower level wrestlers beat the Yokozuna. Normally when that happens, all of the people in the seats take their cushions and throw them into the ring.
Why?
But that didn't happen this time.
Yeah, that sucks.
Damn.
It'd be like if your dude went to try to get a beer and there's no one to drink beer from.
Exactly.
Now what do I do?
I can't imagine the NBA, which I imagine they'll come back, obviously, this season before the playoffs.
Well, you imagine that because you can't imagine, right?
Because I can't imagine?
You started off with, I can't imagine, but I imagine that they will. That's what I was wondering.
I imagine it'll come back, but I can't imagine what it's going to be like hearing that ball dribble.
Yeah, hearing that dribble.
No sound, no
sound. And then because NBA players cuss a lot and stuff too, and like you go on ESPN and they have mic because they have a mic on on every player.
Could you imagine?
And they have multiple cameras on every player and every player on the bench. So like they always do these breakdowns, like what are they saying here? Is it like sometimes they'll say some nasty shit?
Yeah.
So like,
is it like the football ones? Because I've seen ones where it's like you can hear the football players being like 41, and you hear them really well compared to the.
Well, they'll actually have mic equipment on them.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, there's that too, but like it's weird because covering your mouth actually like really fucks it up. Like this, someone's pointing at a mic from 50 feet away, like for some reason covering it up.
Well, yeah, it's a directional microphone probably, right?
Yeah, and like because they have experts in there reading lips because there's people who've gotten in trouble for saying like whispering things. And they said, well, you said this. Like, no, I didn't. Like, we can read your lips. We had these experts come in. So now, like, it just, you'll be able to hear everything. Because, they talk a lot on the court. They talk shit and they yell plays, so.
They shoot a three-pointer and miss. Go, fuck!
Well, it's weird because a couple people from the Utah Jazz, have been infected.
Right.
Like this young kid, I think Donovan Mitchell is his name. He was, like, going to be Rookie of the Year a couple years ago or something like that. He's all right. But he's, like, I don't know, like, early 20s, and he got it. So it's weird. And then like the whole team's quarantined right now, and they're testing them. So I just keep wondering what the hell they're gonna say,
Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
It's weird. Like, it's a real thing.
Yeah, like watching that sumo, it's like, this is like what the apocalypse would be like almost.
Yeah.
Just like there's just no one here.
No zombie movies ever talked about like
the apocalypse will be no one's there, but the sumos are sumoing.
They're still sumoing.
I'm so worried about the Japanese Olympics being canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said not yet.
I mean,
not yet.
Well, that's if they do it, is it July?
Something like that.
When is it?
But
it's the Summer Olympics, right?
I read that like if they do cancel it, it might be for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that if they don't have a better feel by beginning of May, then it's probably gonna be canceled or something.
Yeah.
I forget. There's something like that I was hearing. But yeah, I mean, imagine. I mean, so many people show up for that. December.
July 24th.
July.
Gotcha.
But I mean, there's a lot of people go there, and it's also a lot of even if you didn't have people watching.
Damn.
Right? You just have the players. That's still a lot of players coming from all over the world.
A lot of countries,
coming into one place,
Yeah.
And there's been sicknesses without this kind of stuff going on that's spread because of
I wonder if they could test them before they show symptoms. Like if they could give them all the test when they arrived kind of thing.
Like instead of testing for steroids, just
just
test for the virus.
Look, we don't care what else you're on. This is more important.
I thought I read
they can test for it during the incubation period, just on the very beginning of it.
I thought I heard that South Korea developed some kind of test that's relatively inexpensive to do like that.
Yeah. So because you can test during the incubation period, that's really good. So thank God. So Bojangles just told me that Duke. I didn't know this. I'm a Duke fan. Duke and Kansas have withdrawn from March Madness tournaments.
Damn.
Which
that's crazy.
That would suck if you're a senior.
May Madness.
I'm upset that we won't get to go and have a good time at E3 and do the stuff that we usually do. But I'm of two camps. I'm like, well.
A lot of people are home watching YouTube.
Well, yeah, but for Celebration, I haven't heard anything about it yet. Star Wars Celebration, but I'm like, well, I want to go, but I feel like if I went, the one thing I'd be thinking about was how stressed I am about getting this ultimate con crud.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to go and not have a great time because I'm thinking about like what guy coughed on me. Start hitting people.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, that's still August, which is we have some time for that.
We got some time.
Which, I mean, for me, I think Star Wars Celebration is the one I want to go to more.
Yeah.
But E3, I have fun with all the video content that we can do and everything.
For me, it's E3. I want to go to E3 more.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I mean, I love Star Wars, but I just want to be. I don't know. Growing up for me, E3 was the thing I always wanted to go to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm worried with it being canceled. Is it going to survive? Is it going to come back?
I believe it will, and a lot of people are talking about doing some online event. So it's that day that they were going to do stuff. Like Sony, they're still going to do their online shit. Mm-hmm. Nintendo, I imagine, still will.
It came back from being private.
Yeah,
it did.
It's just, I mean, there's a lot of talk.
There's only so many times it can come back. Though.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk. If they miss this one, that it just might not come back at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be terrible.
But at least I got to go to one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to play Smash Brothers at one.
It would be cool if we got to go to the last one.
Yeah.
But
No, I'm not gonna think
that'd be
of that.
terrible.
I'm not gonna think of that.
We were there at the end.
It's like Revenge of the Sith, Calvin.
Climbing a rock wall.
Yeah, it was a great vlog. You always had that vlog. People can go watch.
Yeah.
Bigfoot with his phone.
Yeah.
That was Celebration.
We'll have to do an E3 vlog this year where it's just us watching shit. Oh, this is crazy. Going outside Marietta.
Oh my god.
Getting a taxi.
Yeah.
Going out to eat.
We go to Marietta College and climb the rock wall.
It's closed.
I mean, it wouldn't be a stretch. Rick will still get lost.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
That was Celebration.
It was. But he also will get lost.
Yeah, sure.
Regardless of where he is or when it was.
It's like every vlog
will get lost.
It's like every vlog moment that I feel like is being mentioned. I'm like, I think of the vlogs. I'm like, that was a Celebration vlog.
Yeah.
The phone was this.